I am Indy. On the set tonight, a local singer-songwriter who's living it up with a formula of success. A man on a mission with his new video debut that I was a stand-in. We welcome Rick Labonte and the Band of Brothers. Born Ready music video featuring Derek Serenian. Thanks for being on the show. Born Ready with Rick Labonte and the Band of Brothers. And special guest Derek Serenian. A very interesting and exciting film or video that I've been in, and pleasure to be in your video and fun, and I'm fans of yours. You guys rock the world, man.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you're a part of it.
Yeah.
Thanks, John.
So how did you collaborate and get this going?
Well, the song was actually kind of born, ready, right into the studio. We were fooling around, me and Luke Mucho, the engineer for Highland Studio. He plays in Big Wiggle. And he was riffing and I was riffing to my ideas. And I thought about it being looped, like the intro, and then build around it, like Pete Townsend did with Who Are You or Won't Get Food Again, have that sequence coming and going. That was the original idea. But before you know it, I brought it over to the guys and we tested it in the rehearsal room. And we got as far as one spot. And then the next time I think I have an idea for a bridge, but it kind of like different, so I wasn't sure it matched till we had a rehearsal, and we made it happen. And and at that same time, Derek and I were conversing through Facebook, and he'd already played on a couple of tracks of mine, one song called Hang On, and he offered to produce another tune of mine, where he would offer to how to edit it, arrange it, and so forth. And so while we're at it, I said, I have this song I'm going, and let me see what you think. And he wanted on it right away. And he liked my voice, so that became pretty exciting where he asked me, I'd like to produce one of your songs. Not the one I got him invited on, Born Ready, or Hang On, but the third song that I'm kicking around, he wanted a part in it, and so that was pretty cool. So just the fact I have a legendary guy like him who played on Kiss albums, Queen's album, Whitesnake's album. He played with Dream Theater. He's in the Black Country Communion with Joe Bonamassa, Glenn Hughes, Jason Bottom. I mean, like, super band. So this guy's very talented. He's been voted for one of the greatest keyboard wizards out there. And the idea that he played on our song, we're happy about it. However, that's why you see, the snippet. I met him before from meeting him backstage from the Son of Apollo in Toronto, and I put some the reference. He's in the record on the video, yeah. So we recorded it, and I had my band of brothers, Paul Richard and John Kersey and Tim King, join me, and we performed Born Ready within the course of the summer. And then we really liked it. It was kind of a song that was kind of playing in our head, and I thought this would be a video I want to start showcasing for a video or something. Like, this is a song that I need a video for, and he's the right guy to come to the picture because he's an experienced video photographer. But him and I became real fast friends for about over a year and a half. But we've been playing maybe 2 years now, and it seems like we've been playing a long time. So it seems like we really connect. So he was the right guy. If I was going to give money to somebody to help me out with a video, why not use your own friend? Well, especially when he's your bandman. So put that together, I really win on this situation, because how do you how do you do a video about a song being proactive, or a song about you getting on top of it? So I said, what we should do is do a video where it shows the preparation of what it takes to be in a band. To prepare a song, you have to write it, you have to do it in a recording studio, then you got to showcase it live. And so he thought it was a great idea, and he came up with quite a few great locations to shoot. Especially because we're both environmentalists, we both love walk in the woods, and you see all the kind of scenery. We went to a place called Hope Hill area. We went to quite a few different greenscape in our local community because we bike ride around in trails and stuff, so we're really nature lovers. So that's the idea of, this is where I get my resources to write a song maybe, or that, so we had that snap in there. And then of course we wanted to be working at the Highland studio where we put the magic at, and so we went to that place. And we also credited Luke because he did play the guitar along with us. And then, yeah, as you saw that just a second ago, we had only a couple weeks notice. But between all of our gigs, there was a vacancy at the Rock Music Hall to have the room for a couple of days. And just to able to, call on friends. So we call friends like you, people that been following us in the community, because like yourself, there's a lot of people like you, Chris, and many people like Sue Penders to come to mind. There's so many famous people in our little community that support other artists, even if they're not artists themselves, they're known. So we invited all those people.
So how many people total do you think it took to produce this video?
Well, to be truthful, other than everybody that just showed up, and we also had his guitar tech, my son, and our boys will act as being roadies because they are our help when we need it, and the merch table and that kind of stuff. But really, for the film out there, it's just 2 people, really. We had also a third person, and that was David Michael, because he had to play the guitar when he's in the video. So we had my good friend David Michael, who done my previous videos, editing and filming, to help us out. Not only offer the hall to help us out, he was there to coordinate some of the smoke behind it, to get the fog, get the lighting, and he was really, we were grateful. But really, Tim put the magic of cueing all this up. I mean, he looked through hundreds of hours, I don't know how many hours, but it must have been, feels like hundreds of hours to go through it, and I'm sure he learned the song really well when you hear it that many times. But to match the material to that, and also to find the best scene that we were, kind of be consistent, because this was done in 2 days. We did a Friday where we just did us, and then we invited our friends who could come up with short notice. We had a great turnout. A lot of people being there because they were our friends that would be there. Exciting. Most of our gigs, right? And so it was nice, and so that, to be truthful, came down to that. That's how many people really come down to. 3 people, but a lot of editing hours, queuing up.
Yes.
As much as I put into putting a song and recording it, I would say it's almost equal time editing and getting all the best shots. And I came back to him about 3 or 4 times, say, I want this in there. All right, no problem. I need a little bit of, no, we don't have wrong sequence of something like that. For example, they show a guy put down the set list, and then we show him handling the set list. So we want to put it in order, right? The way it really would happen. Right. Little things like that got through the net, but with both eyes on it, we think we did a pretty good job. Right?
So you got an album coming up with this song?
It's possible. I mean, I would think this would be a good title track for an album. In my previous work, I've done On the Mission and Living It Up, and then, Born Ready. But yeah, it's 2025. I would like to have something out there. But I just know the way the trend is today. It's like people are not into physical products like I am. Like, I'm a collector, but not everybody buys CDs. Even though I've been pretty lucky with Living It Up, double album did sell quite a bit. But more people listen to it on Spotify and that kind of stuff. So that's the way to go. And so I might just do the download for a while, and if I got enough singles out there that can complete a record, I might do that. It's hard to say. I mean, the writing creativity is not dry. And what I'm really looking forward to collaborating with him, because he's a songwriter too. And between both of us, learning both of our greatest hits, some of our best work, I'm sure he's going to spark some new songs out of us, Because just the way we work together on this film and putting this together, got me pretty excited to look forward to a Band of Brother album, really.
So if you're going to collaborate, make a song or album for this, would it be the same type of exciting, inspirational, and positive?
Well, yeah, that's who I am, and I think the people we
Oh,
picked in
boy.
this band. The Band of Brothers are very positive guys. We all hang out whether we're gigging or not, and we're like, we look forward to each other's company. We're politically on the same page in a lot of things. And so, yeah, positivity, you know, that's me. That's probably the reason I'm drawn to them too, because they're all positive dudes. They're all really,
It's important to me as well,
yeah.
to be positive. There's enough negative shit in the world, right?
Yeah.
You don't need to be highlighting that always, so, yeah.
So Tim King, right?
Mm.
You played a role.
And, yeah, I got all the compositions set up for the indoor things. This is the lighting and, you know, everything you have to do a video shoot. Dave and I went over every
So
shot.
actually, you had to fly the drone while you're playing guitar in the field at Faith Hill.
It's hovering at when I'm playing, yeah.
It's a still photo, right?
No, it's just a still location.
Still
That,
Like, this came from a drone too, some of the footage at the top. And
that last shot didn't. That was
no,
done
that
with
was the
my
camera on the tripod, but
Yeah.
most of the shots from the hill came from zooming in as he see fit, and that's why you don't see him in some of those shots.
The establishing shots.
Yeah. But yeah, he has all kinds of
And then this
tools.
stuff in the studio, I shot as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, there's about 4 locations.
Can you share any upcoming project, tours, collaborations that you're particular?
I would
excited
talk about going to the New York show next.
Yeah. Go ahead, buddy.
Are we rolling?
You're rolling.
Yeah.
Oh,
let's
okay,
get
cool.
going.
Yeah, well, December 7th, we're heading to Newburgh, New York to play a showcase at the Warehouse, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rick's
And
got
it-
all the details, so we're
I've
looking
been there
forward to that.
before. Great place to eat and wine and dine. But it's like a roadhouse kind of setting where we will perform Born Ready and a couple of our songs, and also the band that got us to want to play. We're gonna play some Zeppelin. We're gonna play some Aerosmith and all kinds
So
of
what
bands
was
that we
your
like.
most influential band that you can dedicate this song to? Born Ready.
Oh, I don't know. A lot of people tell me they hear a lot of influence in this song. Born Ready, rockin' wise, I don't know. I think there's a little bit of a, I don't know. It's an original song, so it's hard to think. But their influence vocally, I'm not sure. I know that I want to give you a clever answer, but the reality is that I had fun. With the music being the double guitars like that and so big and wide. And to me, I felt a little bit of Paul Rogers meet Roger Daltrey meet Steven Tyler at a certain spot, and then some Robert Plant moments. Depends on what spot in the song. I know that all these guys are in my DNA. I've heard all this music. So I'm not aware where the influence is, but I'm sure it's all in there. I mean, you're looking at a guy that, basically learned how to sing by listening to Beatle albums, right? And imitating people. And then I did that with Led Zeppelin and Bad Company. And I don't think about the mechanical work. How do I get there? I just aim for it in my head. When it comes to songwriting, it's the same thing. Sometimes the song falls in your lap and you know the melody's going where. And I usually get the melody part right, and then I start establishing the lyrics. But sometimes the lyrics, because of the way the words are, as he would know, he's a songwriter too, you get a certain accent that it brings out. And that's where I decided, when Born Ready, I would do it, hold the note, and then the next time I scream for the heavens, the second time I go even more radical and crazy, and near the end, with all the ad-lib, kind of reminds me of All Right Now from Free. So if you want to think about it,
Paul Rogers.
yeah, because at the end they were going, all right now, and then he
Excellent.
starts singing stuff on top of it. Well, I do that in this song, and I think in a good place with the band, this could be a great song for the audience to sing at the very end, where everybody, because I was going, born, ready to take it. So I plan on trying that one day, where the audience will help us sing the last 2 choruses before we pull out.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Participation.
Yeah, that, you know me, that's how I like to work the room. We always want to make sure that you have a good time. Like he said, the world got enough negative thing. When they come out, they can be any show in the world. They can go any place to hang out. YouTube, you got stuff at home, but if you're going out to interact, you want to have that human experience. You want to feel good, but you don't want the negativity human experience. You want the uplifting stuff, and that's what we aim for when we play. Like when we perform, we try to make sure everybody's happy. They see we're having a good time, it can't help it, but they have a good time, because if you're doing it right, it can be contagious. You ever watch someone laugh and you don't know what they're laughing about, but you watch them and they're like getting into it. You can't help but crack a smile, because you know it must feel good. That's what they hear
music,
or feel when they see us play.
We're a party band, man.
Yeah, we're a party band. We are
Perfect.
Uplifting.
Okay, finally, what's your take on AI songs, writing the apps such as BandLab, MyTunes, and which instantly creates music and lyrics? So it
Sucks ass.
It takes all the creativity out of
And steals from other artists who have.
Yeah, it's cloning other material that's been done. It's already, all music has that tendency to have a nick from something else to some degree, but the reality is it's more deliberate. AI is actually saying, I'm going to take something from something else. It's not it's not a creator, right?
No, it's normalizing plagiarism.
Yeah, it's just taking, so I don't endorse it. I mean, because I just said it earlier, we believe in the human experience. We believe in that interaction. That's why we're not one of the people to ever perform with, we sing our stuff, whether we are good or not. We do a vocal live. We try to give it a true interpretation of what we have. So yeah, I'm not a fan of going to a concert where it's just a DJ playing on stage and no live band. I'm not really a fan of that.
No,
so
you're a friend
why would I wouldn't want a computer now coming up with the riffs and ideas for you? I mean, why would you even be in the songwriting business if you're not going to be genuine?
You don't even have to be a musician. You can just plug it in, tell it what to do.
It's lazy. It's uninspired. It's robots making a collaboration, and it's all plagiarized. So I don't know.
It's fake. It's going to be fake music, really. It's
And
gonna be
no one will
synthetic.
know the difference soon, and that's just the sad reality of the future of the business.
I mean, we already seen the industry suffer a lot. It's hard to make money in this business, and so now you're gonna replace bands with robots playing your MIDIs and all that stuff. You don't even need a band. It's like you've seen karaoke does that already.
Yes.
People will hire one person to bring a laptop instead of getting a band and getting the whole dynamic. You got one person performing through a laptop, and now they're gonna say I'm a songwriter, and where the royalty going through the AI, or how do you divide the song? How you share royalties with that? Like that's kind of.
Well, the biggest creator now on YouTube, thousands of songs under hundreds of different pseudonyms. That's all AI generated, and he's generated I don't know how many billions of views, right? Well, he's being sued majorly now. And good. I hope they make an example out of them and try to deter other people from doing it. Although I don't think they can. Listening to Rick Beato talk last week, out of the top 400 most played songs, only 3 are by bands. The other 397 are individuals.
And thanks for having me in your video.
Yeah.
And up next, I'm going to have the official video right after this.
All right. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
All right. please subscribe and add to Plug and Play Productions.